This is where the fun begins.
Hello there.
And guys, unofficial Star Wars here, hope you're all doing well. And in today's video, we have a massive news update here for the Obi Wan Kenobi show. So without further ado, we're going to hop right on into it. I have official confirmation on the official composer here for the Obi Wan Kenobi show, and he's going to be doing the music with all of that stuff. And we also have word here on when we can expect to see more and new footage here for the Obi Wan Kenobi show. Starting out, we're going to talk about the new composer here for the Obi Wan Kenobi show. So make sure you guys are staying tuned here for when we can expect to see new upcoming footage here for the Obi Wan Kenobi show. Taking a read here from the direct's article, of course, I'm going to have both of these articles linked down in the description down below. Marvel's Loki composer teams up with John Williams for the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Soon, Star Wars will come back into the spotlight when Ian McGregor's Obi-Wan Kenobi show hits Disney+, bringing the grizzled ex-Jedi back into prominence. Along with McGregor and an A-list cast of on-screen actors, the series boosts some of the top filmmakers and experts from the industry working on the story, possibly none bigger than the original composer himself to the Star Wars franchise, John Williams. On his almost unrivaled resume, Williams has credits to all 9 movies for the Skywalker saga, delivering some of the most iconic musical themes in film history. Although he's retired from the franchise in 2018, his upcoming efforts on Obi-Wan Kenobi will surely make this new outing on Disney Plus a must-see thanks to his history in a galaxy far, far away. Thus far, Lucasfilm's Disney Plus outings have been in great hands musically thanks to the Academy Award-winning Ludwig Göransson's work on both seasons of The Mandalorian and in this year's The Book of Boba Fett. Now Star Wars fans can build up even more excitement for Obi-Wan's composer, who already made her work on another iconic franchise only 1 year ago. The Loki composer joins Star Wars legacy. Vanity Fair has announced that Natalie Holt will serve as the composer for Lucasfilm's Obi-Wan Kenobi series on Disney+. Holt is now the first female composer on any Star Wars project in history and will have support on the score from an original Star Wars composer, John Williams himself. So to kind of clear a little bit things up here, we're going to have the main composer, of course, being Natalie Holt. She's being brought in here new to Star Wars and the whole franchise on that end of things. However, that doesn't mean she's not very unexperienced here, because just last year she was working on the Loki show on Marvel's end of things. And if for whatever reason you guys are Marvel fans, I'm going to have my Marvel channel linked down in the description down below. That being said, Natalie Holt is going to be the main composer here for the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, and John Williams is going to be there to kind of help her and guide her through this. And who's to say that Ludwig Göransson can also come back here and help out with the Obi-Wan Kenobi score here as well, as the article had mentioned, he does work on The Mandalorian and The Book of Boba Fett as well. With an exclusive interview with the outlet, Holt shared how exciting and overwhelming the experience has been while praising Williams for his work as well. She spoke about her intention to respect the franchise's history and, in quotes, do it justice, end quote there, as she adds her score to the legacy, in quotes here coming from Natalie Holt herself. Obviously, I'm just thrilled to be mentioned in the same breath as John Williams. It's been exciting and overwhelming at times because I'm such a huge fan. I want to pay respects of the history of it and do justice as well here for the Star Wars franchise, ending quote there coming from Natalie Holt herself. It's definitely very, very interesting that she mentions that she wants to bring justice here for the Star Wars franchise, especially even if it's just on the music side of things here, it still helps nonetheless. And I don't really want to get too much into it, and there's of course different thoughts and opinions here and there and everywhere else here about the Star Wars sequels and how they didn't really do all that justice to the Star Wars franchise and its overall story and legacy of Anakin Skywalker and that Skywalker overall legacy and what it held. However, seeing that she's speaking out on it and able to see that she wants to play her part in doing something good for the franchise here music-wise means all that much more, especially to us fans here. Natalie Holt also had mentioned and revealed that Williams actually wrote a new theme for Obi-Wan Kenobi in this series, largely because he didn't get to do one originally due to Obi-Wan dying in 1977's A New Hope. She teased that his newest work embodies the spirit of the show in a big way as the two composers join forces. In quotes from Natalie Holt herself, Obi-Wan is a legacy character that John hadn't written a theme for because he died quite early on in A New Hope. It's the only legacy character that hadn't done any themes for, so he spoke to Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy and said, "I just want to write Benny a theme," so who can deny him that? And he did just that. He wrote the Obi-Wan theme, and it just embodies the spirit of the show entirely, ending quote there coming from Natalie Holt herself. First things first, I must mention, it is just so wholesome how John Williams calls Obi-Wan Kenobi Benny, as in he's kind of referring to Ben Kenobi, which is interesting because we don't exactly know completely how Obi-Wan's going to be referred to in the show, if he's going to still be called Obi-Wan or if he's going to be called Ben Kenobi. Whether or not that's to be seen is something I'm probably going to talk about future on here and the channel here, so make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when new videos are coming out. However, to just give it a little bit of a guess here, I'd probably say that we're going to definitely see that transition of it going from Obi-Wan to Ben Kenobi. The article goes on to continue to say, when asked how his contributions fit with her work, Holt describes Williams' music as the tentpoles to the series, under which she added her own work throughout. Well, she also called Williams her hero, even while having the opportunity to bring her own musical style to the Star Wars saga. It is just overall such a wholesome experience for Natalie Holt, John Williams, and everything here in the Star Wars franchise. This is just such a wholesome, I guess, overall interaction. Definitely just has to be really, honestly, one of those unbelievable and unspeakable things out there to dream of working with one of your heroes someday, per se, that maybe you want to be an actor someday, and that day eventually does come. And throughout your childhood, you're a massive Star Wars fan and had always watched Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker and the Star Wars prequels, and the day eventually does come where you get to star in something with Hayden Christensen or gets to work with him in some type of way or form here. It just has to be such an amazing, unbelievable, unthinkable experience. It has to be, of course, overly overwhelming for the overall experience here, to really put it in perspective here for you guys. Now, another quote coming from Natalie Holt here herself, and quotes, "For me, the tentpoles are set out by John Williams. There are elements to the show that are new and fresh, and I've been able to have my interpretation with elements that I can't reveal. So it's been glorious working with my hero and also bringing my own voice to the show," ending quote right there. Holt has looked at Williams' new work on the shows as reflective and entirely appropriate for where Obi-Wan is on his journey. There's an element of hope that ties back to the character's legacy throughout the years, and she's been looking forward to seeing how fans react to the music. Of course, we can continue to go on and talk more and more about how amazing this overall experience has been for Natalie Holt and John Williams and the whole music side here for the Star Wars franchise here, and with Obi Wan Kenobi and all that, but we don't necessarily have time for that because we have news here as well. Thanks so much for you guys that are still watching the video up until this point in time here for when we can possibly expect to see new footage here for the Obi Wan Kenobi show. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just say it right now. I'm probably going to dive deeper on into this in a separate future video here, but to kind of gloss over it here, according to makingstarwars.net, and of course I'm going to have that full article linked down in the description down below coming from the direct, fans can expect new and exciting Obi-Wan footage within a week, between Thursday, April 21st to Wednesday, April 27th. So we still have a good, I wouldn't say about half a week here now at the point in time of recording this video and releasing it on April 22nd, Friday, as marketing for the series is expecting to ramp up ahead of the show's May 27th release here. It is also possible that this could reveal actual footage of the highly anticipated rematch between Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi as well. The rumor didn't reveal if this footage was part of a new trailer, teaser, or a featurette. However, it's worth noting that this is the first follow the news of the Obi-Wan Kenobi's premiere that had been pushed back from Wednesday, May 25th to Friday, May 27th, where 2 episodes would of course premiere. So seeing from the time and point that this article had of course came out here at the beginning of the week, and saying that within the next week here between April 21st, Thursday, and to Wednesday of next week, April 27th, that we could see some type of new footage here for the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, I honestly 110% just have to disagree with it. Despite as exciting as it has to be, they have 2 other perfectly fine dates where they can probably release new footage here for the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Number 1 here, and of course, furthermore, before I go on to talk about that, from where those 2 possible points of where we could see new footage here for the Obi-Wan Kenobi show is of that it would release actual footage here between a fight here between Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's just honestly too special of that type of footage to kind of just throw out there just because you can. So this is definitely some type of footage that we're going to be seeing here at some type of May 4th convention, if anything like that is going to be withheld, which currently is not, because there is another convention towards the end of the month, Star Wars Celebration, of course, which is going to be a massive event, and regardless going to be showing something new here for the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, because after the first day of the Star Wars convention, Star Wars Celebration, we're going to have the first 2 episodes of the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. So there's going to be a lot of different talk about going on here for the upcoming show here. So they're more than likely to release any type of new footage here, like an official trailer here for the Obi-Wan Kenobi show before Star Wars Celebration, if for anything, for marketing reasons and for it to kind of get out there and for it to really show up in people's feeds and all that type of stuff, and give it some time to space it out here in between there. Now, from when the actual show itself is going to be premiering here after the Star Wars Celebration premiere on the 26th here, of course on the 27th is when the 2 episodes of Obi-Wan Kenobi are going to be premiering. From there, they're only going to be showing us upcoming new footage, if for anything, out of that footage and the stuff that we could expect to see in future episodes of the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, such as for episode 3 or episode 4, and so on and so forth. Which even then, I have to be 110% completely honest with you guys, it's just something I don't stand by, and something I really, really hope that they do not do, is show us weekly new footage here for the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, because then they just tend to overmarket and oversaturate it at that. This is something that they highly do with their Marvel shows, where they just show us all these different new clips and bits and pieces and oversaturate the holy crap out of it. So while the article itself doesn't say that we could expect to see anything for May 4th, I'm gonna have to put my money that we're gonna see something for May 4th here, with some type of an official announcement, or official trailer rather, here for the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, because mind you, the footage that we have had for the Obi-Wan Kenobi show so far is not an official trailer here, it's only a teaser trailer. But yes, don't get me wrong, it is officially coming from Lucasfilm, Disney, and Star Wars. And so with all that, as I had mentioned earlier on, this is something I'm going to dive a little bit more deeper on into a separate video here, so make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel and hit the notification bell if you haven't already to be notified when new videos are coming out. Of course, I want to know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. What do you guys think here about Natalie Holt being the composer here and working side by side with John Williams to compose music for the Obi-Wan Kenobi show? And furthermore, on top of that, when do you guys think we're going to be seeing new upcoming footage here for the Obi-Wan Kenobi show? I'd absolutely love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Drop a like on the video if you enjoy it, as it really just helps the channel, and check out Instagram, official Star Wars, for more Star Wars content, guys. Thanks so much for watching today's video. As always, may the Force be with you. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great day or night. Peace out.